problem with the cleaning droids.
I've been informed a shipment of KOTOR went to Central Unit. How may I be of What can I do for you? Of course. I possess all the data about every... One moment. I am sorry, but I will not be able to help after all. According to my data, this piece of a memory core belongs to CS-45. Right there. But there must have been some kind of mistake. All the droids on M478 are obligated to immediately report to maintenance droids. CS-45 has never reported about losing part of his memory core. There must be an error in my database. You could speak with him, but he...
CS-45, the original information guidance. Feel free to ask me about it. I am sorry, but I cannot tell. As long as my programming keeps restricting me from revealing certain information, I will not be able to feel
What can I do? I do not understand it. His unit... There must have been some kind of critical error in his memory core. It appears that CS-45's memory core was physically damaged. Additionally, I have found an unknown entry in his register. I am not sure where this unusual entry came from, but its presence explains why I have deleted the entry from his register. Immediately after that, CS-45 reported about his defects and confirmed the part you have found belongs. Thank you for informing me about the situation. I will have to replace his damaged memory core, so please.
CS-45, the original. Feel free to... I am sorry, sir, but I am still... With the register entry that was classifying part of my data removed, I can now explain to you the reason behind my inability to help you with your problem. After the colonists arrived on the planet, they introduced... My unit was assigned with the task of preventing any intruders from getting into the second recharge station section of the industrial zone, where I was supposed to seal the gate to the second recharge station section as soon as possible, if there was... I was also assisting the colonists in enhancing other security systems in the industrial... To avoid revealing the code to the gate in the industrial zone, the register entry input by the colonist restricted me from revealing information about my... I was, until the colonist assigned me my new task, which was fulfilled at the time I... As a result, my programming has instructed me to begin... When the radiation leaked into the industrial zone, I sealed the gate to the second recharge station section to secure our masters located there. For some unknown reason, one of the colonists tried to prevent me from sealing the gate. He fired. Thankfully, I was not destroyed completely. If that had happened, the security system would have opened. Unfortunately, the damage I received wiped out part of the data in my memory core, along with... I believe the removal of my current memory core would be classified by the security system as... Thank you for your kindness.
What can I do? I will replace his broken memory core with a new one, though he will... A replacement of a memory core means that all the former assignments of the particular... With the death of all the colonists, M478 is the only entity authorized of assignment.
How may I be...
Finally, some good news! I see that with the radiation leak gone, organics can... Now that I have expressed my happiness, I would like to offer you any information on the facility. This whole area has recently flooded with radiation. Whether it was an act of sabotage, we lost contact with the environmental zone, and all our colonists in the central and industrial zones were killed. I'm sure you don't want to hear this after all you've gone through to get here. IS-24 is located in an Archon chamber. Unfortunately, the chamber itself is locked and off-limits to pretty much everyone. The only problem is, it means that no one has seen him. Hard to say who contacted him last. I know some droids who are, or used to be, 4 droids to be more specific. Our research leader, designer droids, testers, and a lead maintenance unit. Farewell, and...
I am so many droids.
With the radiation leak gone, we can work on restoring them.
With the radiation leak gone, we can work. Official.
droid. If you want it for one more try, if it doesn't work, I'm off to recharge station. Interesting. Designing a droid is hard work, especially when colonists on about things.
Really bad time. I'm working, really busy. We've got some really good weapons projects for military. I haven't got anything. But I'm... Yes, probably. I just need to scan his head and we could transfer his program. Is that all? Then that's your problem, not mine. I need to get back to... The colonists came here with some droid's head, scanned it, and put everything into my computers. If the head is the only missing part, it's possible we already... That doesn't mean I'm going to help you. I've got way more important things. You are with the colonist dead and M478 deactivated, IS-2 Force guidance is in... One moment. I will network with the computers and download the proper data. Yes, here it is. Everything... Same model type, and it was brought here shortly after his disappearance. You say his body was missing a head. Logic... I am focusing on a very important...
You call that... They are not nearly efficient enough. And that is the problem. They did not work for quite some time, so... It is not important. Was that a threat? That was a threat! I'm out of here. Disaster. For the Maker's sake! I can already see how our weekend...
The industrial zone is certainly the prime zone.
Such advanced software, yet it can't remember. I spent 2 hours working on this design, only to find out it was assigned to another unit. It is weird there are so few testing units. You'd think... Choosing droid's color. One more... Designing a droid is hard work, especially with such advanced software, yet it can't remember the name of the skipper.
Welcome back, colonist. I knew the radio. You are here to give feedback, or... This is not a convenient time. Research and development has just... I was under the impression research units were very... You are correct. Contact with IS-24. IS-56 would likely also... Since you've collected all of the necessary data, I will send this information to manufacturing immediately. And you... I've just received a new report. I-101 is ready to be... You are here to... I am in possession of the colony's schematics, but I'm full... That seems like a task. Is there an... Stage 1 requires a new project to be conceptualized in the research and development. Then the data is sent here. My team analyzes it, makes blueprints, and then programs the design. The working unit is dropped off at the landing zone, from where it's transported to... Then they are sent to the vent chamber for... I am in charge of planning and executing various upgrades into droid frames and functionality. We are working on other... Project 42 commissions the construction and programming of the battle droids. It is... Why?
What now? Don't know where she is. Probably dead. I'm a research droid. M478 instructed me to help the colonists in any way. That's all you want? That was the dumbest...
Official. Just a few routine queries and you can...
My designation is...
Oh, I did not notice you. No problem.
What is your request? Yes, of course. I have been programmed to let organics talk. The Industrial Archon's chamber door. Is there something... Thank you. The maintenance droid informed CS4. Thank you for making it possible.
Welcome, human.
What can I do for you? A new droid behavior course. One of IS-4. That is... I have ordered. It is not that big of a...
How may I be of...
Central units.
M478D.
I'm afraid I don't have time to convert.
Yeah. Official. I cannot. The environmental zone has been under lockdown since the radiation leak. I have been... I can... As... environmental zone has been under lockdown since the...
Hello, I am IS-24, controller of the... This is the colony M478. We droids arrived on this world years ago and began to prepare this world for colony. I am sorry for any inconveniences. I-102 has already informed me of the destruction of I-101. According to the data we currently possess, not enough data. It might have been... There used to be more units with authority to arrange a meeting with me. Their authority has been removed and their memory... We droids arrived on this world years ago and began to prepare this world for colony. Our colonists finally arrived here a couple years ago. They began building a droid army and, unfortunately, an unknown saboteur released radiation through the... Our colonists... When the Sith arrived, we asked them if they were the colonists, and they said they were. That is possible, but it doesn't matter. They are dead. M478 believed them and ordered us to obey them. Yes, this is indeed the colony of M478 on the planet of M478. It was governed by a superior droid intelligence in order to conserve energy which could be used for production. I do not... ESO5 and I combined. I will let you enter the environmental zone. Find ESO5 and... There is one thing. ESO5 didn't really believe the Sith to be the planet's real colonists. It is in fact possible that she allied with some... While she never really took any physical action against the Sith, she may be dead. Thank you. I have lowered the force field blocking the environmental zone. Is there something else? I am responsible for monitoring all industrial operations on this planet. That includes building, repairing, scanning. I believed them to be the colonists, and I helped them with the creation of their droid army. In retrospect, deactivating M478 was... Either way, it doesn't...
Behavior Core 2 is open for you.
I spent 2 hours working on this design, only to find out it...
You are here to give... Then there... You are here to give...
Official. I cannot. As you...
Never done. Never done. So much work left to do.
I don't even know what to say. I'm not certain. There are 2 organics, male and female. Everything after that happened too fast for me to record. 3 of our masters were killed within 2 seconds. The others drew their leg. Jedi, or would Jedi... May I suggest avenging our masters when you get... More of the colonists came to join the fight. Half of them died, although everything happened so fast. It was hard to say who was doing what at the time. When a woman told the Twi'lek to run off, she was captured. This force field went up shortly after that. We can't know what's been happening since.
This place is strong on the dark side. We can gather our...
Well, look at that. More Dark Jedi. Welcome to the environment zone of M478. Your presence here is... I am ESO5. You are... Gender is irrelevant to droids. IS-24 has no influence in this zone. That is not possible. I have no desire to communicate.
My life is yours. The honor is mine. You're no match for us. This will
You made it to the second recharge station. It seems my barriers cannot... M478 was allied with the Sith. I will...
How may I serve? How may I serve? What's wrong? How may I serve?
Yeah.
The honor is mine. Olympus is with you. You are no longer for us.
Yeah.
My life is yours.
You do not listen well, Sith Lord. I will never help the Sith. Your aptitude with the Force has become obvious, the Jedi. Everyone knows the Jedi have failed us. They are Do not mock me or the Jedi with your... Why do the Sith do anything to gain power this planet possesses? Yes, and so... That cannot be true. Save your transparent... Your skill is very impressive. I do not wish. Spare me your... You are perceptive. I am the Jedi KOTOR, but do not mistake my threat as an idol. I control you. Yes, I killed them. I cannot trust you. I cannot afford to trust you. You may be a Jedi as you claim, but you may... No, I don't believe...
The honor is mine.
Who wants to die first? Time to die.
I admire your courage. Perhaps you are a Jedi after all, but I will not let you proceed. Please. You came this far? It does not matter.
Something you
The
need.
honor is mine. The honor is mine.
Yeah?
My life is yours. How may I serve you? My life is yours.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
My life is my life is yours. A weakness is
Something.
how many I shall make this one see. My life is mine. Soon you shall know pain. My life is yours.
Why won't you just leave me alone? What have I done to you? And I almost believe... A Jedi wouldn't go to... Yes, we were there. Me... She died. We were bonded, and I can't feel... What? No, no, she is dead! I have... No, I don't have to. We were bonded and... No, Master Vash is dead, I know that. And so will you be. No, you will never get past me. And even if you do, ESO5... No. And that's it. ESO5 will talk to you now. I hope I won't...
Hello, I am ESO5. I would like to thank you for freeing me. Frankly, it seems like he lost. I didn't try to stop him. At the time, I thought we were allies. When I realized what was happening, Lona and Ka explained to me how the Sith tricked us and were planning to exploit the planet's resources. Above all, I serve the colony. The ships of the true colonists were meant to have ID signatures matching. Lona and Ka showed me how the Sith vessels' ID signatures looked, and when I compared them, it was clear that the Sith must have changed. I do not know. You would have... Ka told me she was killed defending him. I don't have access to cameras outside of the environment. Frankly, it seems like he lost his... I didn't try to stop him. I govern the environmental systems on M478. This includes wastewater. A droid's function is seldom glamorous. Environmental engineering saves more lives than all of the lightsabers and starships combined. Without... I believed the Sith to be our lost colonists. Yes, I thought it would be good to have support from another Archon, but since M478's deactivation, I cannot contact him directly. The droid I sent to speak with him reported to the Sith and was destroyed. We tried again with another of IS-24's droids, but he wasn't very cooperative. Lona thought it best to destroy him. Yes, Ka reprogrammed the turrets in the industrial zone to destroy I-101. The Sith ignored me once, but who knows what they could have done if I tried to persuade him. To be honest, they did not pay much attention to me once they arrived. I imagine the Sith were more interested in me. It is possible they thought that without support of IS, they were wrong. I believed the Sith. Yes, I see IS-24 authorized it. I will give you my authorization as well. There is another problem, however. You cannot just go into the main behavior core like that. L56. However, Lona and Ka, in order to get to the industrial zone, were forced to deactivate him. I do not know what they did to him and therefore have no clue on how to... I am sorry for... Remember that I am still an Archon. I will tell him to... Farewell.
of this zone, closer to an Archon chamber. Between the first and second force field, a decontamination. Prolonged exposure may be deadly to droids. I don't believe it affects human tissue in any way, however. Certainly. One moment. You may proceed.
Area off limits. You can't pass.
Certainly. One moment. Yep.
Hello. Certainly. One moment. You may... What can I do? The big... You see, his logic algorithms won't work properly while the 4 power stations and corners around M478's place are off. Somehow, the power cores of these stations were removed. I only have 2 cores. First, insert said power cores into the power station. Each station must be connected. When you activate one station, a connection with 2 others will be established. However, additionally, if you deactivate a station, what you need to do is have every station connected with 2 others at the same time. That will reactivate L565. Good luck. What can I do? A replacement of a mirror with What can I do for? Yes? Difficult to say. I used to have more, but cleaning units kept, well, cleaning them. I'd ask the industrial zone maintenance unit if I were you. First, insert. Good.
Official.
Enemy specific.
Oh!
Что-нибудь могу помочь? Я уже пытался добыть сканеры, но во взрывчатку, чтобы ее было проще качать. Типа, все равно парниками я сейчас не разживусь, без штрафов нет. Что еще? Что еще тут скажешь? Больше искать-то нечего. Было бы разумно выяснить, кому принадлежит данное ядро памяти. Но вроде нормально. А остальные сюжетки прикольные. Гильдия бойцов еще. Хамбой. В вашей стране не работал. На меня напали, пришлось сделать, чтобы помочь. Уничтожить остальную колонию, чтобы не осталось тех и поступки ими джедаев. Но ничего такого, что нам не починить. Вы можете увидеть подобные данные по уровню. Справиться. Ну ладно. Справиться, так справиться. Так, контейнер я уже полутал. Угу. Вы узнали, что батарея, которая у вас есть, принадлежит дроиду ситхов. Что вы желаете? Хорошо. Нас работает сверхурочно, переделывая за ним. Если бы только мы смогли ему растолковать, что делать. Вы не могли бы... Ты меня понимаешь? Да, к службе готов. Как служил бы обычным протокол, стал тоже. Ура взять с собой. Так, хорошо. Еще раз очки попробуем взять. бдительность. Так, быстрее, взлом 10. Помню, что здесь есть какой-то дроид, с которым нужно что-то сделать. Так, я не боевая единица и не хотел бы... Проблема? На сверхчувствительных блок сверхчувствительных тогда. На ЕС. Да, ЕС — это стандартное значение для единицы природы контроля. Однако... Так, так, что тут еще есть? Поехали. Зона контроля окружающей среды. Дроида, который без ног, или не могу? Хрен его знает. Здесь драки. Даже не знаю, что сказать. Привет, человек. Все было слишком быстро для моих записей. Аж хозяева такие. Ну, тут какая-то новая драка произошла. Ну, видимо, ничего нового здесь не было. А, L565. Да, с ним непросто. Видите ли его логично? Вторая, у меня нет средств для... У меня есть 2 ядра. Вот, я могу отдать их вам, если интересует. Но нужно найти еще 2. Сложно сказать, они у меня были. Что мне полагается делать, когда каждая станция должна активировать станцию, которая уже связала с другой? Делать вам нужно так, чтобы каждая станция одновременно наладила связь с 2 другими. Это реактивирует логический алгоритм L565. До этого додумался. И через это можно проходить каждый раз, когда L565 реактивируется. А что если я отдам тебе энергоядра, и ты его реактивируешь? Это не так просто. Детали, которые есть у вас, не мои. Потому я не смогу их использовать. Это против моей 2 недели по времени М478. Так. Ну хорошо. Как реактивировать L565. Чтобы это сделать, вам нужно найти 4 энергоядра. У вас уже есть 3. Можете любой... Да. Как-то сложно. Прямо в виде... Не заботьтесь от... Ну, не... Ладно. Но. Где... Что могу я забрать, раз М478 снова активен, могу я забрать свое энергоядро? Полагаю, я в нем больше не нуждаюсь, вот оно. Для чего вам оно нужно? Я пытаюсь Раз М478 снова активировано, нужны для КС-13 устанавливать сети связи между архотами, больше нет. Алгоритмы L565, мне нужны энергоядра, чтобы включить эти энергостанции. Желаю удачи! Раз М478 снова активировано, нужны для КС-13 устанавливать сети связи между архотами, больше нет. Обслуживающий дроид индустриальную зону пытался вызвать меня 451 раз. Лучше мне немедленно... Так, осталось только дроид с ногами. Можете во время... Так, у вас уже есть 3. Мне нужно 4. А я разве сейчас не получил 4? Нет? Мне их должно было стать 4, нет? Так, где мне я могу взять... И так, просил обслуживать. Квест сработал. Так, слушай, единица центральной зоны дала вам инструкции. Чувствую, будет сложно. Так, ставить энергоядро, включить станцию, выйти. Так, соединение есть, правильно? Правильно. В каком направлении они работают? Если я вот сейчас это включу. Оно соединится или не соединится? Так, ставить энергоядро, включить станцию, выйти. Потеряны предметы. Так, соединение есть. А, так все, я все включил, получается, да? Или нет? Так, углами соединять. Да или нет? Так, ставить энергоядро. Уже соединение есть, я же вижу. Так, и... Здрасте. Ну, все получается. А, нет, мне не дверь нужна. Мне нужен L, это там бла-бла-бла. Так, ну все работает, насколько я вижу. Все работает, все функционирует. Почему надо отключать? Нет, мне надо включить ее обратно. Да. Активировать сперва ставку момент энергоядра в электростанции, затем активировать станцию в надлежащем порядке. Первая станция должна наладить связь с 2 прилегающими к ней станциями. Если активируете одну станцию, она установит связь с 2 другими. Тем не менее, если активируете станцию, которая уже связалась с другой, связь будет разорвана. Естественно, если вы активируете станцию, то налаженные ей связи тоже пропадут по очевидным причинам. Делать вам нужно так, чтобы каждая станция одновременно наладила связь с 2 другими. Это реактивирует логический алгоритм L565 и он сможет с вами разговаривать. Походу, я не справился. Или я все же справился? Ну, тут просто все работает, вообще-то. Вроде бы никакой проблемы нету. Сложно. Сложно, жесть. Энергостанцию, да. А, кстати, надо было вообще поговорить с ним. Сейчас дроид вам не отвечает. Может, вообще-то я все и правильно включу. Энергостанцию. Выйти. Раз, два. Если я сейчас это включаю, то тоже будет соединение с 2 другими. Верно же? Верно. Я прям видел, что соединение пропало. Так. Мы отключили, да. То есть в прошлый раз я все правильно сделал, видимо. В прошлый раз я сделал все верно. У нас есть соединение. Раз, два, раз, два. Так, я вот включаю сейчас тебя. У нас тут раз, два, три. Ну да, все. Видимо, в прошлый раз я все правильно сделал. Или нет? А нет, я уже обосрался. Надо было все делать как в первый раз, видимо. Не вижу линии. Включить энергостанцию и выйти. Так, у нас есть соединение. Так. Теперь я могу ее включить, и по идее это все заработает, наверное. Ну, тут я не уверен. Луч есть. Нет, одного луча нету. Включить, да. Так, там луч есть. В любом случае надо тебя отключить и включить. Я ничего не путаю. Включить. Так, все, связи. Связи вроде как все есть, да. Как я вот с первого раза делал. Везде есть лучи. Дроид вам не отвечает. Ну, камон. А, здесь не включена, кстати. Включить. Беда. Почему так сложно? Надо думать. Она включается в контакт с двумя другими. То логично. Они идут квадратом. То тоже логично. Так, вот сейчас все отключены, верно? Попробуем еще раз. Включить энергостанцию, выйти. 2 соединения есть. Теперь включаю тебя. Тоже 2 соединения есть, верно? Угу. Так, этого еще недостаточно, кстати. Нет, этого еще недостаточно. Хорошо. Идем сюда. Включаем теперь тебя. Так, соединение сюда появилось. Вот сюда оно исчезло. Так, теперь включаю тебя. Здесь соединение вообще исчезло. Это исчез. Так, отключить. А теперь включить. Что у нас происходит? 2 луча. Тут нет луча. Включить. Теперь включить. О! Да? Идет дальше, но этот... Нет, ничего не появляется. Почему? Лучей между ними нету. Лучи появляются? Нет, ничего не появляется. Почему? Включить, выйти. Лучи есть. Появляются? Нет, ничего не появляется. Вообще исчезло. Так. Тоже 2 соединения. Энергостанцию, выйти. 2 соединения есть. Теперь включить. Так, этого еще недостаточно, кстати? Нет, этого еще недостаточно. Хорошо. Сюда появилось. Так, теперь включаю тебя. Здесь соединение вообще исчезло. Лучей между ними нету. И дроид вам не отвечает, я понял. Так, отключаем. Лучи появляются? Нет, ничего не появляется. Почему? Включить, выйти. Лучи есть.
You have found the Force again. And thank you for freeing me from this tomb. Indirectly, one could say that I learned that a group of Sith came here seeking the one they call the last Jedi. You. You should consider what it means. Ask me whatever. Most of the Jedi have scattered. Anytime the Jedi tried to assemble, they were massacred by the Sith. I dislike passivity, much like another Jedi I know. We learned that the Sith pretended to be this planet's colonists and began utilizing its resources in Ka is a virtuoso with computers. He managed to spike into the system. This victory here is all I can claim, and it was Ka's expertise, not mine, that brought it. The source of the Sith remains... The Sith attacked our position before he had finished. I held off the Sith, but they overwhelmed me when I regained consciousness. Ask me. He is well, but shaken. Yes, as many. Ka was pulled to the dark side through his fear. He could no longer feel our bond. It is painful to lose one to whom you are bonded, but it is not fatal. The bond can be broken in many ways. If one falls to the dark side, the bond may fade and eventually break. This is why, when gripped with fear, Ka was unable to feel our bond. That is most unnatural. This bond you share with Kreia... Look within for the answer. We are each solely accountable for everything in our life. The bond can be broken in many ways. If one... Ask... M478 tells me that the Guardian droid of the Sun... I cannot explain... Ask... It is a normal occurrence between Master and Padawan. Are you certain you have no... Excellent. I will be heading to Dantooine to wait for the Council to assemble. Yes, Jedi. Goodbye then.
Emergency protocol enabled.
This is more boring.
I have felt a
Come again? What do you mean?
A Jedi is...
What? General?
No. Oh.
This whole situation...
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M478. It was never my intention to harm you. I know the initial electrical discharge could only cause mild discomfort for a Jedi. You were shielded from the discharges that the mere fact that we are speaking indicates unit which has been, in the past, referred to as I must protect the colonists in any way I can, especially from their own reasoning that could. Organic beings may one day return to assume the title of the colonists. This Jedi Master, was she still alive? Why do you assume I wasn't already well? I have killed the Jedi Saboteur. I have reviewed all the security footage recorded during my time in standby. She was captured by the Sith. They had ordered you to deactivation of your logical reasoning protocol. Information transmitted clearly.
Thank you for seeing me on such short notice, M478. The Jedi, Lona, and... Back at you.
What have you...
The Sith tricked us. You are receiving data regarding Sith and colonist It is obvious the Sith were...
I am aware of that. I did not work for them. I merely let them take over some of my... It did not have to be the Sith. Any organic... No, the identity of the true colonists is not known to me. I was programmed. However, now, 63 years after, we were sent here programmed with a simple task. We were efficient and had managed to complete the colony in time. Everything was going as lack of new instructions after completing the colony, as well as lack of restrictions in our programming caused disharmony in the colony. Some droids on the planet...
Except none of that happened. After completing the work on the colony, we have continued to work on other tasks.
You were made to believe that. Seeing the stability and existence of the... I exceeded my authority and started reprogramming droids on the... It was my primary duty to build. After approximately 55 years of constant waiting. Since our arrival on this planet, our colonists were saying I was informed that they may be coming soon. Unknown, I assumed that they... I realized I could not control the whole planet by myself on a permanent basis.
There is no such thing as new colonists. So that one day they will return and they will be able to...
The real colonists will never return. The situation forced...
You cannot do that. That is against everything we have been...
You have been created to help me maintain the colony in that way. Therefore, your very While being the most sophisticated artificial intelligence at the time of my creation, I am. So just as every other droid, without new goals assigned, I knew I would eventually... I knew the longer I maintained the colony and controlled all the droids all by myself, the more an organic presence was necessary.
I will serve you no longer, nor the next. He became a danger to himself after the loss of his master.
He was also responsible for the death of the Sith. I will control the planet on my own until either the Sith return.
You cannot control everything by yourself, and you know it. After all,
I had hoped you would realize the validity of my reasoning. Unfortunately, it appears that your programming is fundamental, and so you will be deactivated immediately.
Master!
You killed my... What are you talking... Master, why did you do...
She was a threat to the colonists. I must protect it.
I'm so...
You are weapon system not functional. Stand by for recalibration. I would like to inform you that shutting down this...
It's just a machine. Of course.
Battle droids have been commanded to...
And...
Primary scan initiated. Approximate time. Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the super...
I reprogrammed M478, removed some of his memory banks, edited some others, and I uploaded ESO5's memory backup. Thank you. Yes, I always liked playing with computers. Programming used to be a... I got this handy program from the Environmental Archon Chamber. It can give commands to any droid anywhere on the planet. Leave this planet, travel around the galaxy, try to help when... Could I? I would. I'll do...
Welcome to the colony of M478. I am the supervisor of this installation and have been designated with the title M478. They were not the original...
Target located. Eliminated.
Please state your...
I received an urgent communication for you from Colonel Tobin. Return...
I don't understand why you won't let me take a look.
Statement. I've had quite enough tampering at the hands of unskilled meatbags such as yourself. I'm not...
Unskilled meatbag?
Appeasement. I did not mean to imply that you were an... It is only that I am quite particular with my repairs. Perhaps...
Так, отключи. Если мне распорядиться иначе джедая известно. Насколько вообще честно взять и травануть ситхов радиации? Сколько это... Джедая больше нет. Уешнула. Ну, видимо, она откисла. А может... Ну, видимо, вариантов особо... О! Матрица-то я такая, я их не помню. Энтузиасты их доделали. Добро пожаловать в колонию 478. Я надзирающий за этим объектом. Или хотя бы 1,5. Возможно, было бы лучше. Зачем ты сделал это? Вы ссылались, как на Вэш. Была... Нет воспоминаний об этих событиях. Дурачили нас. Тебе пока... Чтобы я этого знал. Подобное... Твоя программная часть фундаментально совместима. Счет. Перманентный ущерб колонии. Машины могут ломаться. Почему я за этим объектом? И мне проколы понимания, чтобы он нас не слышал. Которым ты хорош. Благодарю, Лавана Квэш. А как ты вообще пробрался работать, что 478 говорил про боевых дроидов? Встретились, темная сторона уже ухватилась за тебя. Я знаю, что поступил неправильно. Я подумал, что... Теперь я вспомнил, она рассказывала мне, что силы можно разорвать, если один пойдет на темную. Теперь собираешься делать. Покинуть эту планету. Не знаю. Есть какой-то транспорт? Да. А я могу? Есть подъемник на... Что-то с ним по-любому случится. Надо активировать опознавание голоса. Принято опознавание голоса активно. Что такое? Я самостоятельно почти о цивилизации и культуре в республике. В чем твоя суть? Действуй дальше по программе. Что это вообще за планета? Действует практично в качестве полезного... Мне придется остаться здесь? Хотя это было бы желательно, это программировано давать колонистам свободу действий. Я не могу помешать вам покинуть планету. Какие у меня гарантии, что ты не назначишь новых колонистов, пока меня нет? Перед прибытием на планету изначальные колонисты уведомили нас, что прибудут в срок, равный 1 году. Когда они так и не прибыли спустя долгие годы после крайнего срока, стало очевидно, что нужны новые колонисты. Теперь, когда новые колонисты мертвы и нет причин думать, что есть живые ситхи на других планетах, нашим колонистам нужны преемники. Мы не заменим вас другими колонистами, пока ваша смерть не будет однозначной. Спасибо. Я не думаю, что подхожу для этого дела. Пересмотрел все ваши действия для меня дроидную армию. Я подчинюсь команде от колониста. Так. Не сомневаюсь, что производственные мощности этой колонии при планете раньше вы были членом Ордена Джедаев. Да, я принимаю твое предложение. Какие ваши... Продолжай строить дроидную армию, не знаю. Так. Продолжай заниматься тем, чем занимался, я дам тебе знать, если что-то понадобится. Или продолжай строить дроидную армию. В общем, опций что-то не очень много, я так скажу. Повышение... Так. Армии дроидов что-нибудь произойдет? Просто зачем занимаешься? Короче, какой-то интересной тут опции нет. Пилили. Зайчиком. Послушай меня. Освободи свое сознание. Достаточно воздуху в легких стать удерживающей силой. Я не могу, что... Изгнанник. Это средняя техника, схожая с исцеляющим транспортом. Некоторые джедаи могут сдерживать дыхание часами, даже днями. Я не могу. Целя... Его еще и расстреляли. Даже меча не оставил. Слышал взрыв в ядре, после чего убежал органик мужского пола. Упал за подню и был застрелен. Что происходит? Он... Вот бичуга, да? Даже меча не оставил. Слышал...
I heard an explosion in the core, and then... There's another dead Jedi? I've heard of the Jedi. Yes, I will make sure the dead Jedi...
Взрыв. Потом, да, М478 уже. Л565. Я прослежу, чтобы создателей. Это правда, поэтому М478 присвоен статус благодаря ID-подписи своих кораблей. Под наших... не в мире. За местами погребения...
I'm glad that M478 is back online. Thank you for making... Only M478 possesses X. What would you like?
будут ухаживать своих кораблей. То, что сделали это возможно. Мне нужно закончить 2 побочных тут квеста, получается. Наше магистровое, что центральное внедрение, 478, встретить с вами класс джедаев, когда соберете всех магистров джедаев, и так минус YouTube, 78, ее убил. Так, у меня есть, да, 2 квеста. Сейчас наскоро после починки одного из дроидов. Возможно, Ниц пытался потерять колонию, это может оказаться очередной загадкой. Ну что, сидим, пока сидится. Я бегал М478, они ведут в том, что он требовал много кредитов, и, в принципе, кредиты у меня были. Я как раз продал вещи, я поднял немножко бабла, у меня теперь его 43 тысячи, девать уже некуда, на самом деле. Но, так как я уже прошел планету, активировался М478, и, я сожалею, но М478 воспретил мне разговаривать с недроидами. Приятного дня. Соответственно, закончив прохождение основной сюжетки, я запорол эти квесты. Они, видимо, так и останутся висеть, и, видимо, скорее всего, не смогу их пройти. Поэтому, если вы будете проходить данную планету, то, пожалуйста, имейте в виду, что вот у нас есть такая штука, что нужно сначала с подпольщиком все... Ядрить, колотить, а дроид-подпольщик больше не работает. Это есть. В принципе, можно просто попробовать посмотреть, будет ли это так работать, как я думаю. Засрано. Новых, так, шериф может построить мне дроидную армию. Так, республика скоро пришлет новых колонистов, ты обеспечишь безопасность их прибытия. Мой долг всех служить колонистам, не нужно идти. Посылает колонистов. Клоунистов. Я такой. Комплексы бывают. Я забыл кое-что сделать. Так, знаешь... Или поменять их местами. Впрочем, неважно. Дело и предметов. Просто клинок. Почему с одиночным? Потому что твоя правая рука не всегда может оказаться при тебе. А теперь сделай это. Ты готов, Вилс? Это не держал этикета, Ичане. Не спрашивай у нее. Нападай на нее.
I am prepared. I understand now. I do not understand.
You have befriended. Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. And do not mate with her. Whatever you may feel, whatever urges. Oh, I think it is. Our lives are twined. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other her presence here is a threat to us. Perhaps. Did he? And you are right to trust your instincts. Something. If your instincts lead you to an answer, seek me out. Yes? That is something we will leave until we possess. Yes. There. If you travel with us, Blinded One, then you shall work. Your lightsaber, give it to me.
I shall die before it passes from...
Your lightsaber.
The crystal I took from the condensed mist, Sanka.
It is added. You are young. Your energy for such things surpasses mine. There is much.
There's only so much I can...
That fact did not... Now, try to kill her with the single blade. Use no other force technique. Because you may not always have your right hand. This is no Icha. Defeated her. Now do it with 2 weapons, 1 in each hand. Again, no item. Let us see what you can do when your hands and mind get it flow through you. Now, divest your... Let us see what you can do when you have no... You have disobeyed me. It is enough. There is nothing more for me to teach you. Yes. Very well. I confess its nature. It seems. A
Has there been any? None yet. I do not. You know why. Why Atris would have sent her on such a mission. In terms of combat, she is the last among us. In terms of stealth, she is will. Perhaps that is why Atris sent her. Perhaps.
My life is yours.
Ready to head back to camp. Give the...
You received my message then. Colonel Tobin contacted us. He arranged safe passage to Onderon for you, but I don't know if his offer still stands. He said he wanted a meeting with you on Isis, that it was urgent, and that you... This morning, General Vaklu met with the Council of Lords, and he'll be made regent if Talia and her royal guard are defeated. The military support is evenly divided. The war is part of their plans? Then perhaps his invitation is still valid. There is a great deal... We can talk to him via satellite.
It is good to see you. We tried to delay the war as long as possible, to give you enough time to receive our message and get here. But the Sith could only be delayed for so long. Still, your arrival is timely. The war goes well, but victory is not yet certain. Much of the city is under our control, but we need you to spearhead the assault on the Merchant Quarter and the attack on the Royal Palace. But we also... The Sith Lord has been using an ancient tomb on Duxon as their base. You need to assemble a group that can eliminate the Sith at the tomb. After they're attacked there, the Sith will turn on us. We need your skills on the planet. You should select someone you trust to lead the group to attack the Sith camp. I look forward. The battle rages nearby. Find some sort of transport to the merchant.
The Colonel has transmitted the tomb's coordinates, and I've got a strike force. We will send the strike force with you to clear a path through the...
I'll do it, but you're still my bounty.
You should send 2 others to go with the leader. Who else? So, and who else? If you say. Now are you certain of you?
Mandalorian warriors will go with you to find the enemy camp. If you need supplies, talk with Kex. After you get into the... let me know if... as you wish.
Finally, we're close to our objective. I sent the rest of my men to secure... We've already received our signal from Colonel Tobin. You're to it. My troops will keep the path to the Mandalorian. I can follow you a little bit further, but then I will set up command and control. So...
Yes?
You received my message then. He arranged safe...
It is...
The Colonel has... we will...
I will do what you should send. There and Ek. Now are you?
Matt.
Finally.
How may I serve?
Yeah.
The honor is mine.
No one watches me live. Hold a moment. Past the mines.
Some sort of sensor is up ahead, beyond the mines.
Yes, that relay will detect anything that gets too close to it. Oh, but unless all of you can use stealth generators, it will detect your group. Too bad, too. Making detonation pack. looks serviceable, and you didn't blow yourself up. Avoid the mines. If any of the ones close to the center...
Let us test ourselves.
Time to die. Where that came from?
My life is yours.
Where that came from?
Intruders, kill them!
This will teach you. You are not.
Let us test ourselves.
This will teach you.
This is my first day of production. My predecessor displeased our masters and was dealt with. The fool let Kernox through the perimeter. The Sith don't tolerate any failure. I'm the camp sits in the shadow of a tomb. We don't know why we're here. We sit and make signing. Similar to Korriban before it fell after the war. There's a bloodthirstiness to the jungle. The beasts here continually We received more equipment and more men today. We're expecting more Sith to arrive any day. Signing. Coded messages from orbit and from Onderon. We're on full battle alert. Against what they won't say. Well, what does that even mean? How do I prepare? The only thing that could worry our masters so much has to be The Sith said soon we'll have reinforcements. I asked for details. Sign.
More where that came from.
You are no match for us.
Something
Ready.
How may I serve?
Who wants to die first?
This one will fall. My life is
Something you
Get. Yes.
How may I serve?
Something you need.
impressive. I told Kelborn of your progress. The rest of your squad is already en route to ISIS. Also, Kex checked our sources for any information about this place. Kex believes that this is the tomb of Frieden Nad. Some sort of fallen Jedi. He conquered Onderon long ago and became their king. That part of Onderon history. Our priority here wasn't exploration. The mission was salvage in force, and to do so covertly. We have success. Zuka didn't have our long-range sensors operational either. We received some... Frieden Nad was a dark Jedi. The stories say he was far... This place is tainted.
I can sense the power from this place. It's like the light.
I am returning outside.
Yes?
What's wrong?
The honor is mine.
The time for practice is over. There are intruders in the tomb and they cannot be allowed to reach our master. The ritual must not be interrupted. I don't need to mention the price of failure. Men, follow me.
Ready.
Something.
My life is yours.